In this video, we're going to be creating a custom unsubscribe link inside Campaign Builder. Out of the box, an email inside Campaign Builder has limited unsubscribe control. However, just like we did in the last video, we can use a legacy merge field for an unsubscribe link that has more customization. So that's what we'll be doing in this video, is we're going to look at creating this link, putting it in an email, and then I'm also going to show you an esoteric feature with global opt-out actions. So inside Infusionsoft, it's in the same place as the automation and confirmation links were last time. So we're going to go to Marketing and go to our Settings. And then over here we have our automation links. So when you go ahead and scroll down here, you'll see the Update Opt-out Link section. We're going to click on Create Update Opt-out. This is going to bring a pop-up here. So we're going to go ahead and give this a meaningful name. So this is the IS Course 3 Unsubscribe. We're going to scroll down. We're going to set the link text for what we want to actually be hyperlinked in the email. So just like we did last time, so unsubscribe by clicking this link. And now we can go ahead and hit save. So once the page reloads here, we want to pay attention to this ID up here. So this is number 37. So let's keep that in mind. We're going to go back into an email here. We're actually going to build off the same model we used last time. So inside this email, what we want to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and include the specific merge field, which again, we cannot access it from the merge menu. We have to type it. So it's opt out, capital O in both cases, opt out, and then underscore whatever the ID was. So again, in this case, it was number 37. That's our ID. So opt out 37, and then close tilde. So now again, we can finish this email and mark it as ready and publish the campaign. So when a contact receives this email, they're now going to see a working unsubscribe link in place of this merge field, and it's going to contain that text that we had set previously. So to quickly check if we've entered the merge field properly, we can preview the email using the email dropdown. And if the opt-out link text displays properly here, the link has been properly configured. So we can see it. That means that we've done this correctly. Now, if we want to go ahead and automate based on the contact opting out, then we can actually configure actions on that opt-out link itself. So once we've given it a name and given it some text and saved it for the first time, we now have some actions here that we can run. And so, for example, we may want to release some subscription tags. We may want to get rid of anybody that maybe has our newsletter tags or something like this. Remove. So now, when somebody clicks on the opt-out link and they actually opt out, these actions will go ahead and run. In the next video, we're going to be triggering automation from an email open.